Hi everyone, Red Reefer here. Welcome to this weekly tank update. So today I thought it was a good idea to show you a bit of me feeding these fish. Since I also received the question a few times, how do you keep your copper band so healthy for the past 4 years? Well, that's because I feed Mysis and Krill daily. That's the answer, the short answer. And then the long answer is that I'm going to show you how it's done. So I have a net here, which contains the food that I'm going to give. It's a mix of mysis and krill, and so what you'll see is that the copper band is excited straight away. So I'll show you how I'm feeding it. So it's very fond of this net with food. It knows that it's allowed to feed first. And it's not afraid to do so. So that's the short answer on how I keep my copper band so healthy. So I'm going to release the food and let's see what happens. So of course this is the moment when all fish start ravaging around the tank for food. As you can see, it's quite a lot of food. I do that on purpose to make sure that all the fish in the tank will be fed properly, even the fish that are somewhat slower eaters. And I don't mean the copper band because he knows his way around. Of course, mainly the smaller and slower fish like these mandarins right here. They are slower. You need to consider that and make sure that they also get enough food, because otherwise, as you can see right here, the bigger fish will definitely eat it before him, since these fish need some processing time in their heads. Like, oh, I see a bit of food. Maybe I want to eat it, and then another fish snatches it in front of their face. So that's why I feed enough to make sure that all the fish are fed properly. So what you can also see is that in a relatively short time, just a few, not even a minute or two, the fish have already eaten a considerable amount of it. So that's how you know that you're not feeding too much. So if you're doing this and after 5 to 10 minutes there's still a lot of food in the water column, then you know you're feeding too much. And I know that this is just the right amount, since the fish are capable of eating it within a minute or two, 3 maybe, and then most of it is gone. There will be some particles left on the floor, of course, which will be scooped up by whatever fish. And well, this way also, like for example, this small anemone will also catch some pieces of mysis or krill that are passing it. So all the fish get fed properly, and that's of course very important if you want to keep them healthy. So in short, that's what I wanted to show you. So other than that, the tank is running okay. Like I told you last time, the Montipora eating nudibranch have been devoured by the Haligures timorensis, which I've shown you also shown you last time. Gonioporas are doing great. I need to make sure that this one doesn't extend much further, since there's a risk that it will end up in the gyre. As you can see right here, its polyps are very long and stringy, and when the gyre starts rotating, now you can see that the polyps are getting dangerously close to the pump. So, few minutes gone by, food's gone, and that's it for this week. So I want to wish you a great weekend, and I'll see you in the next one.